Damien, what are we gonna do today? Today, I'm gonna show you how to easily fix your brake line yourself so you don't have to get your car towed, which is like 200 bucks for the pickup and the delivery and everything else. And then the dealership or the shop is gonna have to put a brake line in, then they're gonna have to bleed all your brakes and do a whole system flush, and it's all a whole maybe $1,000. But I'm gonna show you how to do it today for maybe 30 bucks. So let's get some work done. All right, so you see the junction box? So this one line goes up to the master cylinder system, and then this goes to the front brake on this side, driver's side, and then this one goes down around and connects over there to the caliper on the other side. Now, I don't like this system that just has one going into two. I like the newer type of ABS system where each brake has its own line. So if one brake goes out, you still got like three more, you know what I mean? So that was for you, Chandler. You know what I mean? So it's a 3/8 nut, and I would advise you to use one of these. They're called tube wrenches or brake wrenches or lock nut wrenches instead of an open wrench like this, because you sometimes have to put a little torque on these to get them out, and this will slip off, where this has that extra little grip, like a little crab pinch, and it will hold on. So I broke it loose here. Actually, I sprayed this with penetrating oil yesterday. Like a PE blast or like a freeze, something that'll penetrate through. And I let it sit for 24 hours. Then I grabbed this with a pair of pliers so it wouldn't move, and I just cracked this off, and then I loosed it out and came out. Now you can see where it's wet right here, where it's rusted on the corner. That was the lowest point. So water condenses and like goes right here. So this line is nice. So the water just drips down to here, and then it kind of catches all around here, and that's where it rotted. So whenever I put pressure on it, the path of least resistance will pop it out, and that's what it did, and that's where I drained it all out. So then we're going to disconnect it from the other side, the same way we disconnected on this side, and then we're going to bend our new line with a fitting on it already to go right in.
All right, guys, so I had two pieces of brake line that were laying around, and I unioned them together with just an extra union I had laying around as well. So I got a free brake line today for our monster truck here. So I'm going to bring you in and show you what it looks
All right, so
like.
after we get the line out, then we got our line from the auto parts store, and you have to make sure it's the right one with the threads, or it won't match, even though it looks the same. A lot of them look the same, but they're not. So what I'll do is I'll go from the connection to where the first bend was, because I had to bend it a little bit to get it out of there, so it'll be like, okay, 14, right? And then I'll take this and I'll measure this down 14, and then I'll take my bend tool and I'll put it on here, and then at 14 I'll just hold this with one hand, hold this with the other, and bend it down. See, it grabs it right here, bend it down, and this will roll down and make a bend, and then you can bend as far as you want. What I say is, if you think this is a 90, down and then go straight over, bend it almost to 90, like halfway, like 45, and then kind of stick the thing in here and see if you're around where it needs to be. Because once you start making a bend, you can't bend it back, because then you put stress cracks in these lines, and either that'll be the weakest point of resistance and pressure will blow through, or water will get trapped in those stress points and it'll rot out like quickly. So make sure you do this. Then when you're going to put everything back in, you have to hold it and put it in with this. Don't put Teflon tape in. These pieces are made out of brass. All right, so this is the long one that you would use, just the one piece. But since it's nice and new, it's still got the sticker on it, we're going to save it for whatever brake lines. We're going to need more brake lines on here. I just want to use these fabricated pieces up to show you, because not everyone knows how to flare the ends and get these special little ends, and then like buy tube nuts and figure out which one. You can just buy the line. It'll say, this one's for Japanese. That's why I'm not using it. I'm using it as a prop. But these ones will say like 3/16 for American. So you see, I took the line out of the union. I left the original line here. Well, there was a union here originally. So, and then I made the line, and then the other line was a little longer, so it went underneath the radiator. But I have it between the two transmission cooler line so it can't get sucked into the fan. And then I have it behind the power steering and the EGR line so it can't move that way. It's tight. It's not going to move. And I'm actually pulling on it. So then I put this union in as well because I had one laying around the shop in this little piece, but yours will just be one long line. And then we're back in. And then now we have to open up our master cylinder, fill with fluid, and then crack one of the brakes on one side, do the bleed. Once it's bled on that side, then you have to go to the other side and bleed, and then come back and bleed, and go back and bleed. But that's basically it, guys. So we took the line off, we bent the line. I showed you the bend tool, the cheap little tool. You don't need anything fancy. Some people have been doing this so long they could just put their thumbs together and bend it. But I just always use the tool. I've been doing mechanics 20 years. I still always use the tool. And if you want to know how to bleed the brakes, because now you have to bleed the brakes because you had the brake line open. Brake line fluid came out. That means air went in. There's no fluid in that line you just put in there. But now you got to get that air out of the master cylinder and the brake lines and all of that on the bottom. So I'm not going to waste your time. I know you just came here to figure out how to change the brake line, but I will leave a card or link down below in the description, or you can go into our truck maintenance and click on any of the videos that we're going to start putting out, a whole playlist on how to take care of one of these old trucks.